So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Terrific header! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's a good-looking ball. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Van Dijk. Thuram. For Varane. Pirlo. Thuram. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Cambodia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Time face-to-face with the keeper. There's the shot! Against the crossbar. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Menu can see things others simply cannot. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Mateus. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. He's having a shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Jong. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Cruyff. Just the goalkeeper's shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pele getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Menu. Beckenbauer. And that's another good win of the ball. Van Bronckhorst. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bale. There's no flag. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2, then. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luis Suarez. Pele. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Varane. And now they can spring out of defence. Look at Eto'o. Is on his chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
A case now of complete control. And this is Eto'o.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Menu. Threads one in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Cambodia really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Shoots! Ah, he's given it away. Takes a shot! Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Jong. Cruyff. is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's an errant pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer, some resolute defending there. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, no joy this time. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Turan, can he get onto this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in there.
And a chance! Goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Eto'o. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And this is Luis Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Varane gets over and intercepts. Probing pass. Nicely worked. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Bale. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And it's made its way to him. Just eases him off the ball. Mainu. And the shot!
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Johan Cruyff. Number 17.
Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sheshko. Number 6.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 9.
Shot! Off the post! Chance, surely! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk tries making a foray down the right. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm.
Cambodia can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
And the finish! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
There will be 3
Vietnam
minutes
are
added
looking to
time.
go forward now. And this is Eto'o. He's got away. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. And they can counter here. The final seconds now. And that's that. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Cambodia never
Please
really
join
got
me
into
in
this
wishing
game.
all
I
the
think
best.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed his fair share of trophies whilst on these shores.
And later on in the continent too, Peter. He never really struck me as a flashy player, but rather a model of consistency, adaptability and intelligence. He excelled in one of the hardest roles in the game.
A role, of course, you know very well, Jim. Van Bronckhorst, an incredibly influential player, and it is no surprise that he's worn that famous orange shirt more than 100 times. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he shoots! Ronaldo! Superb!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's Hullet. Lahm, played into the middle, he gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Cambodia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good-looking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's been slipped through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ronaldinho. They get a throw in. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
And here's Ronaldinho. Pelé quietly revving up. And this is Luis Suarez. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for the run. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ronaldinho. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Menu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a shade optimistic. Van Bronckhorst. Beckenbauer. Menu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a sharp pass. Menu. Some resolute defending there. Can he get it through? He's well positioned here. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
2 added
And he
minutes
stuck
has
it
been
away
indicated.
as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Cambodia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for a runner, and he's onside, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bronckhorst looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence.
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No way through there. Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nicely intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hullet. Menu. Lovely, now then. Beckenbauer.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Menu knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. Lam. And here's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk gets the foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's through. And pull it! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saliba produces the perfect tackle there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, sweet feet. Tries a measured ball. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Gullit. Number 17, Mateus.
Van Bronckhorst.
Number 4.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Aimed in towards the centre. Van Dijk clears it away.
Taking place.
Looking for options for movement. So, what can they make of this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Rui Costa receives it in a... Shoots! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Rui Costa. Hazard. And he welcomes it in. He's got away with one there.
Substitution on the field.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 21, Lilian Thuram.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Cambodia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Van Bronckhorst.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And it's Thuram. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He can get that clear. De Jong. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Oh, nicely intercepted. Luis Suarez, and it's made its way to him. Steaming on goalwards. Now this could be... Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Van Bronckhorst, Beckenbauer. Pele quietly revving up. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's nice. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Luis Suarez. So what can they make of this? Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. Rafael Varane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. But it's Thuram. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pirlo. Knocks it into space. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Pirlo with a real chance here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. De Jong. Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pullet goes short. Deep cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Bronckhorst. That's a good ball. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba wins the duel this time. He's found a way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Areas shown on this map.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Pullet.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 22.
Cambodia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And the counter is on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Cambodia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pelé. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Could be danger here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error. It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Van Bronckhorst. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. But it's Thuram. Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Bale. Bale gets flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Now it's Bale. Thuram plays the return pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Not the most accurate pass.
Cambodia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully...
Oh, terrible pass. De Jong cuts out the pass. Mateus. De Jong looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pirlo. But it's Thuram. Aims beyond the defence. Chooses to go back. And this is Luis Suarez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus. That is a brilliant interception. De Jong can see things others simply cannot. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. De Jong. And it's Bale. To Thuram. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Where memorabilia from today.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. That's Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Thuram. And it's Azar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's played it back. Delicate ball, and it needs... And the shot! Goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Eto'o. Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Azar. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Marquez. Van Dijk. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they...
And he shoots! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nicely shaped ball. Some resolute defending there. Van Bronckhorst. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram is onto this. And he's managed to get rid. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's made its way to him. Hullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Van Bronckhorst. Over to the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, they could break
time.
here. Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Jong. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Whistle goes, and we start the second
18,
half.
Ito. Number 10, Hullet.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Number 30,
And how did he not make it for?
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And we have our very first corner. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Azar. It's Azar! It's their second corner of the game. Shoots! So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk. Thuram.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pirlo. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chooses to go cross-field. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. And Van Bronckhorst. Thuram. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Nice control. Nicely aimed pass. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Beckenbauer. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Luis Suarez! Great football, shot and save.
Cambodia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Thuram gets good distance on it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frenkie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Van Bronckhorst. Rafael Varane. To Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Cleared without complication. Beckenbauer. It's Pele! And he's there to belt it away. Still goalless. Nicely spread. Now it's Eto'o. He can run onto that. He's found some... And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Rafael Varane. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Thuram. And it's Thuram. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great work on the overlap. He's picked his way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Danger averted for now. Mateus. De Jong. Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. Thuram. That is a great pick out. And this is Pele! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. De Jong. Now it's Luis Suarez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Bronckhorst can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Now it's Luis Suarez. the most accurate pass. And it's De Jong. Pass is just off target. Thuram. Oh, what a mistake! Mateus. He is just caressing the ball. Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
This is a lost
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Yellow T-shirt kindly make his way to the information centre.
There's the start of the second half.
Cambodia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
This might span the shot! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Incoming delivery.
Cambodia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Tries a shot! Van Bronckhorst.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's a sharp pass. Distributed tidily. Mateus. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good spread. And it's Eto'o. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
No, again, there's no way through. Good ball, good take. He's found the... And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Varane gathers from the goal kick. Van Bronckhorst. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pirlo. Marquez. Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
24.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
17. Mateus.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Number 23, Neymar.
Played back to the
Number
goalkeeper.
9, Lau.
Oh no, what has happened? Šeško! Goal! Right back in the game! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And this is Pele. Šeško goes for a shot. It's there. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pele. Koller. Šeško. De Jong. And that could set him on his way.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vietnam could have here their final chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Zanetti attempts a clearance. And it's Neymar. Lam receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! And with that, the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aimed beyond the defence. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Cambodia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Bale. Mateus gets into a good position. Deep cross. And he's there to clear it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good running with the ball. Pirlo. Thuram.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He has found the way through. Bale. That's tidy. Bale's cross. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Pirlo looking to penetrate opposition lines. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's a promising position. And it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mateus with the short one. Showing good feet. He's on it, can he get away? Mateus has done mighty effort! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Luis Suarez. Mateus. Now, what about a counter-attack? Collar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's made its way to him. And he's on his chance! And now they can clear their lines. Marquez. And it's Van Dijk. Now Rafael Varane. And it's Zanetti.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shot at goal! And that has been clubbed away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And great chance! That's going to go a long way. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that has been cleared. It's their second corner of the game. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Pirlo takes control of it and he's on the move. Threads one in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even verified by some. Mateus, and he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. Pelé. Out to the right. Van Bronckhorst produces the... And the whistle goes for half-time. We can review the first half.
Cambodia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we are already promptly back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Thuram. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Will play through for the wide man. Nice control. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafael Varane. And that has left him in a heap. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear. Bale.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
He rises! This looks promising.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very...
And he shoots! No mistake! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Crunching tackle. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution
Both sides
on the
then
field.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
15,
benches.
Bale. Coming on the field is number 11, Messi. Substitution
Tries
in
to pass it through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Messi. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Played out to the right. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's in a great position here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Substitution on the field, number 8, William Saliba. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Rijkaard. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Not the most accurate pass. Collar was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played out wide. And it's Azar. It's a threatening ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Mateus. Number 20, Frenkie de Jong. Coming on the field, number 37, Mainu.
Keep
Number
calm
19,
and carry on. That's the job in a
Xabi
nutshell now.
Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns and goes back. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for options for movement. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Toure does well to get it back. Pele! Now, oh, what has happened here? And again! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Cambodia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now he's got space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Just eases him off the ball. Shot could be on.
4 added minutes has been
Cristiano
indicated.
Ronaldo. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Vietnam have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Now it's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Throw in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Just eases him off the ball. He's gone forward. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. No foul, says the referee. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquez, over to the other side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is... And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He's there to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Van Bronckhorst produces the perfect tackle there. Saliba gets it clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice sequence of passes this. Mateus. And it's Bale. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? It's there!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pele is onto this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. And that was very necessary. And that's going up front in a hurry. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cambodia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a promising position. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So what can they make of this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk gets it away. De Jong. Now it's Eto'o. And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Cambodia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A temporary retreat here. Played back in, played out wide. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Mateus with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice interception. His
There will be
positioning
1
was
minute
spot
added
on.
time.
Spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Shot at goal! Pirlo. He has a look. Takes a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to...
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Suarez. And it's Pele! Oh, in for the pieces! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Could move up a gear here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Van Bronckhorst thinks about the shot. Bale. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Bronckhorst. Good running, strong and purposeful.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. He's a sharp little ball here. He's one-on-one, shot! Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given, it always was.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to count. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Varane gets it clear. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Bale. Number 24,
Messi does well to get it back.
Ronaldo. Number 17, Mateo.
Neymar.
Number 13, Van Bronckhorst.
And it's Neymar.
Number
That
2,
has ended up in no man's land.
Number 20, Frenkie de Jong. Coming on the field, number 14,
And Bronkhorst.
Johan Cruyff.
Rijkaard spots
Number
it
30,
and intercepts.
Šeško.
Oh, super
Number
ball.
23,
Now, can he find a
Neymar.
finish? He's having a shot! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he was quick to react. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the left it goes. Now there's a fine ball, and he's onside.
Added minutes.
Well, he
have been
certainly wasn't in the
indicated.
mood to take any risks.
He slings it in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. Neymar. It's Cruyff. That is a great pick out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.